Have you been waking up once, twice, maybe even 4 times a night just to pee? You're definitely not alone. And more importantly, this isn't something you have to just accept as part of getting older. Hi, I'm from Vital 365, and if you're over 60 and your sleep keeps getting interrupted by those urgent bathroom trips, I want you to know, this is not just aging. It's a real signal that something in your daily routine might be out of sync. Here's the good news, you don't need meds or surgery to fix it. Just a few smart, simple tweaks to everyday habits you probably don't even think about, and you could finally sleep through the night again. Because broken sleep isn't just annoying. It drains your energy, clouds your thinking, and over time, can raise your risk of falls, memory issues, and even depression. But once you understand what's actually happening and how to gently reset your system, you can reclaim deep, uninterrupted rest. I've seen it happen again and again. And today, I'm walking you through the 5 most common mistakes that quietly trigger nighttime urination in older adults. You'll learn what to avoid, what to change, and how to start sleeping longer stretches without interruption. And before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. How many times are you waking up to pee every night? Drop it in the comments. Let's support each other on this journey toward better rest. Oh, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Vital 365. We're building a channel where your health, energy, and independence come first at every age. Now let's look at the first habit that might be wrecking your sleep without you even realizing it. Drinking liquids within 3 hours of bedtime. Now wait, you might be thinking, I already avoid water after dinner. But here's the twist that most people miss. It's not just water. We're often taking in hidden fluids that still end up filling the bladder. A warm herbal tea before bed, a bowl of soup with dinner, juicy fruits like watermelon or grapes, even liquid medications. All of these sneak fluids into your system at exactly the wrong time just as your body is winding down. And here's why that matters. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at processing fluids quickly. So instead of filtering everything earlier in the day, they're still at work while you're sleeping, and that means more nighttime bathroom trips. Even worse, this fluid processing usually kicks in right when you're about to enter REM, the deepest, most restorative stage of sleep. So if you're waking up groggy, foggy, and needing naps, it might not be just aging. It could be your evening liquids quietly stealing your rest. Here's how to fix it. Set a liquid curfew. If your bedtime is 9 p.m., stop drinking anything water, tea, juice by 6 p.m. That includes foods high in water, like soup, watermelon, oranges, or even popsicles. If you need a sip of water for medication, that's okay. Just keep it minimal and intentional. This isn't about avoiding hydration, it's about timing it better. Try to drink most of your fluids earlier in the day, when your kidneys are most active. Here's the bonus. Once you shift your hydration pattern, your body starts producing more vasopressin, a natural hormone that tells your kidneys to slow down urine production at night. The result? Your bladder fills more slowly, you sleep longer, and you wake up actually feeling rested. It's a small shift, but for many people, it's the first step toward reclaiming peaceful sleep. Now that we've tackled fluids, let's move on to the next common trigger one that's hiding in your dinner plate. Let's talk about food specifically, when you eat it, and what you eat for dinner. Because believe it or not, your evening meals could be quietly sabotaging your sleep, especially if you're waking up multiple times a night to pee. Now, I know a light snack before bed, or a late dinner after a busy day, can feel comforting. But here's what most people don't realize. Eating too close to bedtime, especially within 2 to 3 hours, keeps your digestive system active when your body should be winding down. And certain foods? They act like natural diuretics, basically. They make your body flush out more water, which means more urine production, right when you're trying to sleep. Let's break it down. Some of the biggest culprits are surprisingly healthy. Tomatoes, celery, watermelon, cucumbers, green tea, even a bit of dark chocolate. They all seem harmless, even good for you, but they're naturally diuretic. They nudge your kidneys to work harder and push out fluids, which leads to that familiar 2 a.m. bathroom run. And here's another layer: high-sodium meals. When you eat salty foods during the day, your body tends to hold on to water. But when you finally lie down at night, that water starts getting released and your kidneys kick into overdrive. So, what's the fix? Start by eating dinner earlier, ideally 4 hours before bed. If you usually hit the pillow around 9:00 p.m., try to finish dinner by 5 or 6:00. This gives your body time to digest, process fluids, and settle before sleep. Next, pay attention to what you eat in the evening. Try avoiding known diuretics like tomatoes, asparagus, celery, green tea, watermelon, herbal teas, chocolate, and instead, lean into sleep-friendly foods like lean proteins, chicken, turkey, eggs, complex carbs, brown rice, sweet potatoes, oats, soothing veggies, carrots, broccoli, steamed spinach, calming fruits, bananas or apples. These support your system without triggering excess fluid loss. And here's a bonus. This shift doesn't just reduce nighttime bathroom trips, it also helps with digestion, reduces acid reflux, and helps your body relax into deeper, more restful sleep. You might even notice less puffiness in the morning, because when your body balances fluids before bed, it doesn't have to scramble to manage them during the night. And if your schedule makes it tough to eat early, or if you take medications that require food later in the day, don't stress. Just talk to your doctor or pharmacist. There are always flexible options to work around it. What matters is the intentional shift. Once you begin adjusting the timing and type of your evening meals, you'll likely wake up feeling lighter, more refreshed, and ready to take on the day without dragging from a restless night. And now that we've looked at what goes into your body, let's talk about a behavior that feels smart, but might actually be working against you. It's the habit of going to the bathroom, just in case, even when you don't really need to. All right, let's talk about something nearly everyone does, but few realize could be making nighttime urination worse. Going to the bathroom, just in case, before bed even when you don't truly need to. I know. It sounds like a smart routine, right? Empty your bladder before sleep, just to be safe. But here's the surprising truth. Doing this regularly can actually train your bladder to hold less and signal the need to pee sooner, even when it's not full. Here's why. Your bladder is a muscle, and just like any other muscle in the body, it adapts to patterns. If you constantly go when your bladder is only partially full, it starts thinking that's the new normal. Over time, it becomes more sensitive and starts sending urgency signals at smaller and smaller volumes. What does this look like in real life? You go just in case at 10 p.m., even though you didn't really feel the urge. Then by midnight, you're waking up again with that familiar full bladder feeling. But the truth is, it's not really full. Your bladder's just been trained to act like it is. The result? A frustrating cycle of poor sleep, false alarms, and a bladder that just won't cooperate. So how do you break the cycle? Use what we call the real need rule. Before going to the bathroom at night, ask yourself, do I actually feel a clear, natural urge, or am I just going out of habit? If you're unsure, try this. Distract yourself for 15-20 minutes. Read a book. Listen to calming music. Do a breathing exercise. You'll often find the sensation fades because it wasn't a true need in the first place. Now, If you have mobility concerns or anxiety about getting to the bathroom quickly, that's totally okay. Keep a bedside urinal or commode nearby. Just don't make it part of your nightly routine, unless it's absolutely necessary. And if you're taking diuretics or have a medical condition tied to bladder urgency, talk to your doctor first. There are safe ways to retrain your bladder without disrupting your treatment. Here's the good news. Your bladder can relearn. Most people who stop doing just-in-case trips find that their sleep improves, their confidence returns, and those early signals gradually fade. They no longer feel ruled by their bladder, and they wake up fewer times throughout the night. Now that we've looked at what you're drinking, eating, and how you're training your bladder, let's dive into something you may never have suspected: your sleep position. Yes, how you sleep, and even the pillows you use, can impact your bladder and how many times you're up at night. Let's break that down next. Yes, really, your sleep position and pillow setup can make a big difference in how often you wake up to pee at night. Here's how it works. When you sleep on your stomach or even on your side without the right support, you put extra pressure on your lower abdomen. That pressure can nudge your bladder, sending false signals to your brain like, "Hey, we're full," even when you're not. And if your legs or feet tend to swell during the day, which is super common as we age, lying down at night causes that fluid to shift upward. If your pillow setup doesn't support proper circulation, that fluid ends up being processed by your kidneys right when you're trying to sleep, leading to more urine production. Here's the good news. Changing your sleep posture can reduce nighttime urination by up to 40%. No medication, no side effects. The best position? On your side, preferably your left, with a medium firm pillow between your knees and a pillow that keeps your neck aligned with your spine. This relieves bladder pressure, supports circulation, reduces back pain, helps you breathe better, and encourages deeper sleep. Now, if you're a lifelong stomach sleeper, don't worry. You don't need to flip your whole routine overnight. Start small. Turn slightly to your side. Place a pillow behind your back for support. Use a small cushion between your knees. Over time, your body will adjust naturally. People who've made this shift often say things like, "I didn't think posture would matter this much, but I'm finally sleeping through the night." They also report less joint stiffness, fewer middle-of-the-night wake-ups, reduced snoring, and more refreshing mornings. And for those with arthritis or joint pain, there are special ergonomic pillows designed to keep you comfortable all night, so don't hesitate to explore what works for you. One final tip. If you tend to feel hot at night, avoid thick pillows or synthetic materials that trap heat. Because, and this might surprise you, temperature also plays a big role in how often you get up to pee. Let's finish with one last habit that most people overlook, but might be quietly disrupting your sleep: your room temperature and pajamas. Yep, the thermostat and the clothes you sleep in can affect your body's hormone production, including vasopressin, the hormone that tells your kidneys to slow down urine at night. Here's why. Your body is wired to cool down slightly at night. That drop in temperature helps trigger melatonin, your sleep hormone, and vasopressin. But when your room is too warm or your pajamas trap heat, your core can't cool off properly, and that can interrupt the hormone process that slows urine production. The result? Your kidneys stay active, your bladder fills, and you end up back in the bathroom at 1, 0, 3, 0, or 5, 0 a.m. So what should you do? Keep your bedroom between 64 degrees, 68 degrees F, 18 degrees 20 degrees Fs. That's the sweet spot for hormone balance and deep sleep. Use a fan or open a window if you don't have AC. Wear breathable sleepwear, cotton, bamboo, or linen. Ditch thick flannel or synthetic fabrics that trap heat. Use light, adjustable layers instead of heavy blankets. People who make this one simple change often report fewer nighttime wake-ups, deeper sleep, lower blood pressure, less snoring, and fewer night sweats, especially helpful for women in menopause. Now let's pull it all together. Those middle-of-the-night bathroom trips? They're not just a normal part of aging. Most of the time, they're caused by habits that can be gently adjusted, things like when and what you drink, when and what you eat, how you train your bladder, your sleep posture, your room's temperature and sleepwear. None of these changes are hard, but together, they can transform your nights. Because better sleep isn't just about comfort, it's about healing, energy, independence, and quality of life. If this video helped you, please hit like, leave a comment below, I read every one, and subscribe to Vital 365 so you never miss a tip that could help you or someone you love feel better, move better, and sleep better. Sleep well tonight. You deserve it.